It's a disease that many mainstream doctors say is easily diagnosed and treated, but a growing number of patients claim it's often misdiagnosed for so long that many patients are permanently disabled. Nasita Kwan has the story.
For years, the Egler family has battled an elusive attacker.
I've been diagnosed with fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue, adrenal fatigue, Epstein-Barr virus.
Vertigo, like anytime I stand up, I kind of get color that blurs my vision.
Every day I'm just kind of tired pretty much all the time.
Sometimes light sensitivity, sound sensitivity.
The Eglers say it's chronic Lyme disease, but most of the doctors they've seen
I've probably been to at least 20 to 25.
Have disagreed.
I went to neurologists, rheumatologists, MDs, and not one of them, not one, thought of it.
Nancy Mackay's story is of 20 years of fatigue, pain, and flu-like symptoms.
I had no clue about Lyme disease. Most doctors in this area don't believe in it.
You don't have Lyme disease.
You don't have Lyme.
He told me there was no such thing as Lyme disease in North Carolina.
There are so many such stories. Filmmakers chronicled them in a documentary.
He told me, no, it's not Lyme. You don't have the rash.
Many of these patients say they're dismissed and left untreated because a standard blood test comes back negative, a test which they believe is often inaccurate. Many of them say it's possible to have Lyme disease without getting the classic symptom, a bullseye rash. Patients believe even the other symptoms, like these recognized by the CDC, are too often misdiagnosed as something other than Lyme disease.
That's what's so crazy. It's that if doctors start looking for this right away, people wouldn't get as sick.
Lyme activists compare it to the bacteria that causes syphilis and say that's why people can be sick on and off for so long.
We're trying for a deer tick female.
What people agree on is that Lyme disease starts with the bite of an infected tick. Diagnosed early, within weeks, most people are cured with a fairly aggressive course of antibiotics.
I'm not a nurse. I have to do this 3 times a day.
What is in question is whether or not it's possible that Nancy was diagnosed too late and the Lyme infection had spread to her brain. She says the fact that controversial treatments, such as intravenous antibiotics, have finally helped confirm for her that she has Lyme.
I'm much better. See my hands? I was like this, and my whole body was doing that. I was shaking everywhere.
Insurance won't pay for this. She has to travel out of state to get her prescription. Mainstream medicine doesn't buy these stories, saying they fuel fear, as well as unnecessary requests for antibiotics that lead to antibiotic resistance.
I go to a doctor in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin.
But Lauren Egler says for her, things finally got better when she found a doctor who believed her.
I've been on a lot of different antibiotics and health supplements, but I'm 80% better than what I was.
But it's been expensive treatment that right now is extremely hard to get.
Chronic Lyme is not recognized as a real disease right now. And that's our prayer, that it will be, and that is going to change so many things for people.
Nasita Kwan, NBC5 News.
Our thanks to Nasita. The documentary Under Our Skin is screening this Sunday at the Music Box Theater in Chicago.
Tonight, Chicago broadcasters and many